Hey everybody, thanks for watching. My name is Michelle Robinson and I'll be your free piano teacher. I'm 22 years old. I'm a wife and a mother to a beautiful 9-month-old baby girl. I'm a recent graduate of Brigham Young University, Idaho. I currently work full-time for Piano Marvel and I teach piano lessons on the side, mostly online. I was raised in a very musical home and also a very spiritual home, and it was ingrained in me from a very young age that music was a way that we could grow closer to God and a way that we could worship Him. It was also instilled in me from a young age that music education should be available to everyone, that everyone deserves the opportunity to learn music. Historically, though, formal music education has been reserved for the powerful and wealthy. Many of the poor and middle class around the world who would love to learn piano haven't been able to. One of Piano Marvel's purposes and goals is to make music education affordable and accessible to people all over the world, no matter their background. I myself used Piano Marvel to learn to play the piano when I was young, and still use it today for my own practice. I also use it with all of my private piano students. And as great as Piano Marvel is, and as many tools that they have to help you learn to play the piano, there's one thing that's lacking, and that's a teacher. Someone to keep you accountable, someone to guide you through. I hope that through these free lessons and a free Piano Marvel account, many people around the world who wouldn't otherwise be able to learn music will be able to learn to play the hymns on the piano. This course will require a few things you'll need to get set up. First of all, you'll need to start a free Piano Marvel account. I'll show you how to do that now. Go to pianomarvel.com and click on Create an Account in the upper right corner. You'll enter your name, your email, create a password, and create your account. The program will ask you if you're learning on your own or with the teacher. Click I'm learning piano with a teacher. Then when it asks for their email address or username, put in my email, which is michellelynngarner @gmail.com, which is michellelynngarner@gmail.com. Then click Continue. You can say yes. Then it'll ask you to fill out a CAPTCHA. Remember to verify your account within 48 hours. I really recommend getting a premium account at some point if you're really serious about your piano education, but for the purpose of this course, you can continue with a free account. If you've already made a Piano Marvel account, you'll need to make me your teacher another way. Go to the top right corner where it says Welcome Your Name, then go to My Account. Scroll down to where it says Teacher and Class. Click on the Edit button to put in my email here. Again, that's michellelynngarner@gmail.com. Then click the check to confirm. Next, click on the Edit button for Class and put in Learn to play the hymns, beginner or intermediate. Whether you choose beginner or intermediate depends on what you feel your skill level is at this point. If you're very new to piano or haven't done any before, choose beginner. If you have done some and you feel pretty confident reading music, choose intermediate. Then click Save, and you can exit out of this tab. Once you've created a Piano Marvel account, made me your teacher, and joined a class, you'll need to make sure that you have all of the appropriate equipment to start the class. You'll need a MIDI-enabled piano, which could be a keyboard, a digital piano, or a MIDI-enabled acoustic piano. If you only have an acoustic piano that is not MIDI-enabled, you can use book mode. However, you won't be able to get a lot of the benefit of using Piano Marvel. It won't be able to give you scores, track your progress, and do lots of the other cool things that the program can do. If getting a keyboard is really out of the question for you right now, then go ahead and use book mode, but I would really encourage you to get a cheap keyboard if you can. Check down in the description for some cheap, high-quality options. The next thing you'll need is a computer or an iPad. Note that when I'm making this as of 2020, the program still isn't quite ready for any phones or Android tablets. The final piece of equipment you'll need is cheap and essential. It's the MIDI cable. There are several different options depending on which keyboard you have and which device you're using it with. The two most common are printer cables and MIDI interface cables. The MIDI interface cables are for older keyboards generally, and it looks like this. It has 2 different ports, both circular with 5 pins. You plug that into the keyboard, and then it's a USB on the other end that plugs into the computer. The printer cable is generally seen on more modern keyboards, and that just looks like a fat USB that plugs into the back of the keyboard, and then the normal USB plugs into the computer. If you're using an iPad with the program, you'll need a USB to Lightning adapter. You can generally find this by searching for a camera adapter. I'll link all of these products in the description so you can find exactly what you're looking for and what you'll need for your particular devices. Once you have everything set up, it's time to get started. For this first week, I want you to just get used to Piano Marvel and how it all works. So I want you to go into both the method and the technique and rank up in both. To do that, you just go into method, go to the very first exercise in the very first trophy, 1A. Make sure to go to your instrument settings and set up your keyboard. The fact that this is flashing indicates that my keyboard is connected properly. I'll click Next. Then I'll have to play the lowest note, then the highest note, and click Finish. And now I'm ready to go. To start, just click Assess or the spacebar on your keyboard.
1, 2, set, go.
Notice how the program grades me on how well I played the exercise. Okay, I got an 81% on my first try. On the first note, I was a little bit late, so I got docked for that. If I had played a wrong note, I would have been docked for that as well. So I'll hit the spacebar again to start over.
1, 2, set, go.
And now I got 100%. To move to the next exercise in the book, just click the forward arrow, or the forward arrow on your keyboard. Try to get 100% on as many of the exercises as you can. Also, move to the technique trophy case and work on those exercises. The first one is this rhythm exercise. So on technique, do the same thing. Just move to the next exercise and go through as many as you can, getting at least 96%, if not 100%. Next week, I'm going to teach you a lot of the tools that Piano Marvel has to offer. This week, I'm only going to teach you one, and that's note finding. If you click on a note, it'll tell you the note name as well as show you where it's located on the keyboard. Using the very limited knowledge you have so far, try to get as many gold trophies as you can in the method and technique during this week. Also, take some time to explore and look for other tools that the program has to offer. The most exercises I've ever seen done in the first week were 80. Let's see if you can beat that. If you have any questions or need any one-on-one help, feel free to check the description for my contact info. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I am so excited to get you guys learning. It's going to be awesome.